Here we go round the mulberry bush, the mulberry bush, the mulberry bush. Here we go round the mulberry bush, so early in the morning. You know the song, you know the fruit. Today we're going to talk about propagating and some of the other things you can do with the mulberry. Hey guys, so right here, this is our most productive mulberry tree that we've got in the garden. We got it last year, we got it last spring. It was about yay high. Yeah, it was about yay high, yeah, about 1.5 meters maybe or so. And since then, we've pruned it back and it's just gone absolutely insane this spring. Mulberries, typically the ones especially out here in Hong Kong, fruit around March to April, like once a year, and it just puts out a lot of fruit. The fruit drops on the floor typically when there's too many of them. You'll see lots of black spots on the floor, and typically that's when the mulberries have fallen, people have stepped on them, and they're just everywhere. But it's a great fruit to have, and it's a very, very easy tree to grow. So today we're going to talk about propagating and how you yourself can, in a very short period of time, grow your own mulberry tree.
Found the world over, mulberry trees are very hardy, with some varieties tolerating temperatures below 30 degrees Celsius. The berries are desirable, but the leaf has been used in traditional Chinese medicine since forever. The leaves even make great animal fodder, and it's the only thing silkworms will eat.
Okay, so we're going to propagate these 3 cuttings first, and then we're going to talk about what you can do with these mulberry leaves.
With the cuttings, be sure to prune excess leaves and branches. Keep the base right below a node so that roots can grow, and have at least 2 to 3 nodes that also go underground. I've got about a 70% success rate at propagating mulberries from cuttings without using rooting hormones. My success rate is nearly 90% when I do. And there's an easy all-natural option, aloe vera. When your cuttings are ready, carefully coat that part.
So now that we've coated it, we're going to put that right into the center. Right there, into the center. We want to make sure it's quite sturdy. Once we got that there, make sure, whoop.
Even if you're wobbly, make sure the plant isn't. You'll need good contact between the cutting and the soil for roots to grow.
So here's an example of a mulberry tree that we propagated from a cutting. It's quite small, it's quite tiny, but you can see it's got lots of fruits on it already. Each little white strand there is actually 1 flower, and each 1 flower will become 1 fruit. So the mulberry is actually a cluster of fruits. So it's technically what's called a multiple fruit. Okay, so next we're going to go ahead and water them, and then I'll show you guys what we can do with the mulberry leaves.
You only really need a few nodes above soil, but I'm curious to see how these cuttings will do with extra branches. Now that that's done, it's time for some mulberry leaf tea. These leaves have strong antioxidant, anti-diabetic effects, and studies also show it can lower cholesterol. You can also dry and store the leaves to use later. While the tea is brewing, I snag a sip of some mulberry gin we made last season. I know, but it's past noon, and I'm making a mulberry video. The recipe is simple. For 1 liter of liquor, add 200 to 300 grams of fruit and 200 to 300 grams of sugar. Keep it in a jar. Strain after 3 months, and voila! This shot of mulberry gin would go great with a tonic. Okay, maybe I should stick with the tea for now.
There you go. Something good, something a little naughty, something for the birds, something for the pigs, the goats, for you. There's a lot that the mighty mulberry has to offer. I hope you have fun propagating. I hope you have success as well. We're all in this together.
The red-whiskered bulbul, a passerine bird found in Asia. Also, the primary reason why no succulent, fully ripe, deep purple fruits are available for the gardener to eat on his most prized mulberry tree. As he's already on his way to buy tonic water, the gardener decides to include large net on his shopping list.